gorgeous Pisces. I hope you guys are well. This is Debs and we are into mid-September, Pisces. In meditation, Archangel Michael simply took me to a maze. It was a large maze at the back of what looked like a manor house. And this person was very confidently entering the maze and turning left and turning right, and everything was great until they reached a block. And this person sat down on the grass, surrounded by all these green hedges, the maze. All of them looked identical. Various people passed them, each finding their way round. But this person sitting on the floor didn't ask one of these people for directions. I'm trying to get to the center of the maze. Can you help me? No. They thought, no, I'm going to sit here and figure it out myself. Several hours passed and darkness fell, and they thought, this is ridiculous. That's where that vision ended. Michael then showed me a clock. I saw the same person dressed in different clothes entering the same maze. They got to a certain point and then they came to another block. But rather than sitting on the grass thinking, okay, I'm going to figure this out myself, the first person that they saw, they said to them, oh, excuse me, I think I might need some help. And this person said, yeah, of course, no problem. I've done this so many times before. I can show you the way to the center of the maze. And they walked together, and within about 5-6 minutes, they got to the center of the maze. Now, Pisces, it might be that you are redoing something. You may be entering into a complicated process again. This could be you filling in tax return papers. I'm trying to do it by yourself. This could be you filing divorce papers. It could be legal. This might be you deciding to redecorate a property, or you could be buying or selling a property. Whatever this process is, it's relatively complicated. You may have tried to do this without anyone's help previously. But this time around, Pisces, I think you're asking for help without even hesitating. Because it might be that you don't have the time to waste. It might be that you feel you don't have the energy to try and figure something out yourself. I'm just going to ask the relevant person, or I'm going to pay the relevant person to do this for me. You're not messing around this time, Pisces. It might be that you tried to do this before and you didn't have a good result, or it took you 3 times the length of time, or you got something wrong and you had to go back and do it all again. You're not going down that road for a second time, Pisces. You are just not. So, guys, let's get into this and find out where this is going to take us. The deck that I'm using is the Arcanum Tarot. Everything you need, guys, is down below. If you'd like a private reading, I'm still offering 30% off 30-minute love readings. I'm also offering 12-month overview readings for those of you who might be interested in what may be happening in 2025. So, my lovely Pisces, let's see where this takes us. Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the reading for my Pisces. This is mid-September 2024. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody say, okay, that's great. Yeah, all right. I can pay you to do that. No problem. When are you going to be able to get it done? It's as if you're not messing around. You're going straight to the core of this. You may be receiving quotes in, or you could be taking on board an accountant or a lawyer to look at this. You're not messing around this time, Pisces. It's as if this is way too important. This is way too important. Okay, wow. 2 of Cups, 9 of Swords. Pisces, you may be ending a relationship because you want to be with somebody else. You could be thinking about your dream come true. And what you're thinking about is, I want to make sure this is done right. I want to make sure this is done properly. No messing around. For some of you, you could be looking at a prenup agreement if you're about to get hitched. Or with the Two of Cups, the Two of Cups is simply something that you feel a sense of excitement about. It can be you balancing the masculine and feminine and just feeling this loved up energy, even if it's you undertaking something by yourself. I mean, this for some of you is a dream come true, right? I'm moving into the energy of the Two of Cups myself. I'm getting out of this. I'm getting out of this Nine of Swords energy. Wow, guys. Yeah. You've learned some lessons, Pisces. You've learned some lessons, guys. You're doing things very differently this time around. Okay. So we have, they came out in this order, the Nine of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Feeling really stressed out because you're just about to move into a pretty intense period of time. There is love for something or someone. You're very excited about this and you're wanting everything to go smoothly. No hiccups, no delays, no issues. I'm hearing I don't want to do this and for it to have to be redone later on down the line. That's what I've channeled through. You're worried, Pisces, that if you undertake this yourself, you may previously have undertaken whatever this is yourself or been in a similar situation. You may have tried to save money, or you may have thought, you know what, this is easy. I can do this just me. I don't need anyone's help. And then got yourself into difficulties. Or halfway through the process, you might have thought, oh no, this is a nightmare, right? You may have almost looked back and thought, wow, you know, by the time I've taken the trouble to do this myself, you know, done the research, I may as well have paid someone to do it for me. It would have saved me so much time. Whatever the situation is, you're seeking professional advice because you want this to go perfectly. You want this to go smoothly. And there's a sense that you don't want to waste time with trying to figure things out by yourself. It's as if time is of the essence. Let's just do this. Let's just put this in the hands of somebody else. Then I don't have to worry that I've got it wrong, or I don't have to worry that it's going to look shoddy somehow. Yeah. Okay, guys. The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. So Pisces, this is you thinking, well, I don't have a great deal of money to do this, but it's worth it in the long run. So even though Pisces, you may not be wanting to splash out thousands for someone to help you, you're reaching a certain level of this. You're getting as much done as you can, stuff that's easy for you to do. And then you're passing it over to someone else, the big stuff. I'm hearing the big stuff, the complicated stuff. You're passing to someone else. Yeah, Seven of Cups. This is you looking at getting various quotes. Let's just see who gives me the most reasonable quote for the work that needs to be done. I can do a certain amount myself, but I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want it to be a mess. I don't want papers to have to be returned. You're making sure this is really professional this time around, because I feel for some of you, what I'm hearing from Archangel Michael is this is the last time you're going to have to do this. So you may have done something similar in the past, but this is the final time you're going to have to do this. Okay, so this is really important it's done right. In the past, with the energy of the Strength card, it might be that you tried to undertake whatever this is yourself. It may have been a bit of a nightmare. It may have caused you sleepless nights. It may even, Pisces, have affected your health if this is something physical that you are undertaking. It's as if in the past you managed it, but there may have been a sense of exhaustion, and you may have sat afterwards thinking, I should have got someone to help me, or I should have put this in the hands of someone who knew what they were really doing, because you may have had to redo a few things. And again, I'm getting a sense that it took quite a long time. Yeah. After that period of time, Pisces, oh, okay, with the Knight of Swords, there may have been some issues. And it might be that you look back thinking, yeah, I did it on the cheap. I did it on the cheap, and someone wasn't very happy about this because it wasn't done well, or I had to fill in documents all over again, or somebody said to me, I filled in the wrong part, or I didn't sign a particular document that was very important. Whatever you were undertaking, there were issues afterwards, and it might have affected your health. And this is you thinking, yeah, okay, if I ever have to do this again, I'm not doing it the way I did it before. What you're thinking about is, Pisces, the moon. Okay. Now, for some of you, this is you afraid of doing something wrong, filling in the wrong document. This could be you afraid of not following a process correctly, so you sort of mess it up somehow. With the energy of the moon, what you're thinking about is, I'm a little bit nervous because it is going to take money. I don't have a lot of money to spend on this, but I do feel it's crucial that I pass over the tricky bits, the complicated bits to someone else, because I don't want to look back in regret. And I don't want to have to do this all over again. In the immediate future, Pisces, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So you could be filling in a financial document or a legal document which is linked to money. So this might be very important for you. It could be anything from, again, buying a house, selling a house. This can be uprooting and moving, divorce, settlement, something like that. It can be redecorating a property, getting in quotes from various builders, people that can do the repainting, people that can put in new windows, new floors. This could be relating to a move somehow, or relocating because you're ending a relationship. Whatever this is for you, Pisces, you're going to have to spend a lump sum of money on this, and you're happy to do that because you feel it's really worth it. No halfway house, Pisces. You're not going to do what you did before, exhaust yourself, get really stressed out and have major issues. I think you're passing it to someone else or a group of people to do the nitty-gritty, to do the complicated bit. In your fears, Pisces, the Two of Pentacles, okay. Fearing you're going to have to juggle money, or fearing that this is all going to get very complicated, time-consuming. In the environment is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, this is someone who's very happy to work with you on this. So Pisces, this may be perfect because this is someone who's saying to you, okay, well, if you can do that bit, I or we will do that part, and together it's going to be done really quickly and at the minimum of cost. So Pisces, whatever this is for you, you're not going to be shelling out on a group of people to do all of this. You're going to be doing what you can to the best of your ability. And you may be going on the internet to do a bit of research. I want to make sure I do this right, this first part. And then you're handing the rest of it over to someone else. That's what I'm getting here, guys. In your hopes, Pisces, justice. Hoping that this is going to go well. Now that's interesting because that can relate to some form of legal contract. You may be hoping that whoever you're asking to help you is going to be professional, is not going to charge you a fortune, and the process can be completed relatively quickly. because this is somehow going to bring balance to your life, Pisces. The outcome, guys. Oh, the Sun. Wow. So, for some of you, you may be getting divorced to move forwards with a Libra or a Leo. For others of you, Pisces, it may well be that this is you uprooting and moving, but rather than trying to figure out a legal document yourself, you may be paying someone to look it over for you, to make sure you haven't missed anything. Because for some of you, if this is you buying or selling a property, something like that, you are not planning on doing this again. This is you thinking, this is the last time I'm moving out of a house, moving into a house is exhausting, it's stressful, I'm not doing this again. So for you, paying someone to help you do this or receiving quotes in for someone to do the work is something you're willing to do. You're slightly worried about finances, it's going to cost a little bit, but you may feel it's worth it in the long run. Now, Pisces, your thoughts and feelings, okay, the Page of Pentacles, all right. So yes, this might be you signing a very important document. For some of you, you may be thinking about children. This could be child support, it could be to do with divorce, or this is you accepting a quote, paying someone a lump sum of money, you know, a deposit to get work done. You may be feeling, I don't have a lot to play with because I've actually only got 5 pentacles here. But what you're telling yourself is, again, it will be worth it in the long run. That's what I keep hearing. Yeah. Because with the 4 of Swords, Pisces, you don't need to stress and worry that you're not doing it right, or you're going to have to do this all over again, right? What you're thinking about is, I can leave it with this person or group of people and not stress. I'm leaving it to the professionals, right? Whoever is in the environment, Pisces, someone who is wanting to work with you to get this done. The 8 of Wands, so they are a really good communicator. So this is someone who is not going to be sitting on an email or sitting on a question of yours for days on end. They're going to come back to you pretty smartish. This is someone who's very good at what they do. This is someone who may have done this type of work for quite a long time. They are used to a lot of questions. And this is someone who's, I'm hearing, very efficient. Okay, they're very efficient. Okay. 6 of Wands, they could be well known in the work that they do. This could be anyone from a financier, a lawyer, a painter and decorator. Okay. Whoever this person is may have a very good reputation. And because they want to uphold their reputation, Pisces, they're not going to mess up. All right. You're safe in this person's hands is what I'm hearing. Beautiful. All right. This is looking really, really good, guys. Let's get into this reading. So you're sitting thinking about the 5 of Pentacles. I don't have a lot of money. The 7 of Cups. I want to make sure I get the right person or group of people to help me with this. But I don't want to have to splash out, I'm hearing thousands, because you may not have it. You may not have it. Yes. Ooh, okay. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. It's as if you don't really want to have to fork out for this, but you feel, again, it's worth it. Because if you try to do this yourself, you could mess it up. And you don't want to do that. So this is quite important for you, Pisces. Again, you may be wanting to spend just 1 pentacle. You're thinking you've got 5 pentacles. You want to hang on to 4. So you've got 1 pentacle free, which is this pentacle, right? You're earmarking a certain amount of money to get the work done. And then you're saying, after that, I'm not spending any more money. So you are doing as much as you can yourself, maybe to save a little bit of money. And then you're passing the hard work over to someone else who may really know what they're doing. For instance, this is just an example, guys. If you're redecorating a house, you're thinking, all right, well, I can do the painting myself. It's not difficult, right? I need to take off the paint or the wallpaper that's there, stick on a primer, and then repaint. It's relatively easy, but I'm not fiddling around with plumbing or electrics. No, I'm not doing that, right? You're getting someone to do that part of it. Just an example. 8 of Cups. All right, you may be going to visit 2 or 3 companies. Yeah, you may be going to see someone face to face. You may be receiving a lot of quotes in, people desperate to do the work, but you may be feeling, yeah, they're more interested in the money rather than doing a really good job. So you're fielding off a few companies that might give you quotes and maybe chasing you. You're going to try to afford to bring on board someone who has a really good reputation. Again, I'm hearing it's really important. It's really important. The Empress. So Pisces, you could be communicating with a Taurus or a Libra. Now, this could be anyone. It could be your mother you're seeking advice from. It could be an older woman who may be linked to whatever you need to get done here. Or you could be sat in the energy of the Empress, Pisces. You may be feeling, yeah, I'm not confident in doing the work that's needed. I can do a certain amount, but not all of it. So you're gracefully holding back. You're not getting your hands dirty, symbolically or physically. You're seeking advice from other people. You're going to be seeking advice from other people. The Hangman, yeah. So Pisces, you're looking at things from a different perspective. What you're thinking about is this needs to go smoothly. There can be no mistakes. I don't want to get this wrong because this is the last time I'm doing this or the only time I'm doing this. It's worth paying someone to make sure this is absolutely correct. It's done right first time around. Because in the past, Pisces, it took a lot out of you. You may have tried to wing it. You may have tried to do this yourself and it wasn't that successful. It may have impacted your health. And this is you thinking, I'm not doing that again. So let's have a look at the past. So what happened in the past for Pisces? Yeah, Pisces, you jumped right into this without really knowing what you were doing. It was as if you were sort of on a wing and a prayer. I'm sure this isn't too complicated. I'm sure I can do this myself. It's not a huge issue. I'll be fine. I don't think that it was fine, Pisces. I think there were some issues in the past. Yeah, 9 of Wands. You either completely exhausted yourself, believing that you'd taken on far more than you could cope with, emotionally, right? Or even physically. I'm so tired. I just don't think I can finish this. You may have, got into a situation where it was 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You got fed up. You got fed up. Yeah. Guys. Page of Cups. You may have had someone moving towards you, Pisces, saying, for goodness sake, why didn't you let me know that you were trying to do this? I could have helped you. Or because you may have messed up in the past, Pisces, you may have had to apologize to someone. I'm sorry, I need your help now because I've screwed it up. I'm really sorry. What do I do now, sort of thing. It was maybe awkward. It might have been embarrassing. Or you may have felt cross with yourself because you wasted time, because you wanted to save money. You didn't want to pay somebody else to do this, right? Yeah. After that time, guys, with the Knight of Swords, someone wasn't happy. If you were, for instance, redecorating an apartment, it may be the tenant came back to you and said, sorry, Pisces, but there's a leak in the bathroom. And this is you thinking, yeah, because I tried to put in a new bath myself. It might be these were documents sent back to you by a company saying to you, you didn't fill this in correctly, you missed that bit, you should have signed at the bottom your signature on all of the papers and you didn't do it. It may have caused you a loss of time. and some irritation. You know, this is you thinking, oh God, I'm going to have to do this again. There were a few problems in the immediate past because you tried to do this yourself. Yeah. Page of Swords. Somebody said to you, sorry, Pisces, you're going to have to redo this. Or sorry, Pisces, you haven't done this correctly. You're going to have to fill all this in again. For some, it may have meant you starting from scratch and having a lot of issues. It might have done. Oh, Pisces. Yeah. The Five of Swords. Yeah. What you realised was, I tried to do this on the cheap. I tried to do this quickly without really looking at the information, and I messed it up. Five of Swords. I messed it up. I messed it up. So what you're thinking about now, guys, is the moon. What you're considering is, okay, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I didn't do it right before. I need to make sure this is done properly. I'm a little bit worried it's going to take quite a lot of money to do this, but I think I have to just bite the bullet and go for it. Yeah. What's on your mind? Oops. The Five of Wands, a little bit of internal conflict. It's as if you wish you could do this yourself. You wish you had the time, the energy, the effort, the knowledge to do this, but you don't. And again, there's a sense of not wanting to mess this up. What else is on your mind, my lovely Pisces? What else is on your mind? The Death card, yeah. I mean, you want to do this once only, and you want everything to be sorted and everything to be transformed. It's as if you want to give this, whatever this is, to someone or a group of people and say, okay, I'm going to pay you to do this, and I want it done in a couple of months. I'm going to leave you to do this. I've got other things to do, but you're hoping that when you go back to this, it will be all sorted out. The documents are correct. They're just going to tell you where to sign, right? Or this is someone who may have done a really good job in terms of doing up a property and looking at the work that they've done, thinking, great, wow, that would have taken me weeks. Yeah, because you've got better things to do, Pisces. You've got better things to do, Pisces. What else are you considering here? The Eight of Swords. Yeah, you don't also want to be stuck in your head thinking, hang on, did I do that right? Maybe I didn't do that right. Oh no, well, if I didn't, what are the repercussions? Is it going to take a lot more time? Can it be undone and redone? Yeah, no, Pisces, you did all this in the past. As in, you caused yourself a few problems in the past because you may have tried to do it. Again, I'm hearing, sorry guys, I'm hearing on the cheap. You tried to do it a little bit on the cheap. And in all fairness to you, Pisces, it may be in the past you didn't have any money. I feel now you've got some money, Pisces, not a great deal, but you've got enough for someone to help you to do this well. So in the immediate future, guys, you're sitting thinking about the Ace of Pentacles. What you're thinking about is, it is going to take a lump sum of money. I just hope it's not a huge amount. Whoever you're communicating here with is basically saying, if you can do the basics yourself, whatever that means, then we're happy to tackle the complicated bits. That's going to save you money. So if you don't have a huge amount of money to spend, Pisces, that's the best way of doing it. But what they're also saying is, with the Eight of Wands, they can do this quickly for you and they have a really good reputation. So this is you knowing that you're safe putting the complicated parts of this in this person's hands or in this company's hands, right? They're very happy to work with you on this. You do that, Pisces, we'll do this bit, and together we can get this done in next to no time without you having to fork out a fortune. So you're happy with that. Archangel Michael, when do we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles for Pisces? Do we have any timing? Thank you, Michael. I'm immediately hearing the 10th to the 14th of September. He's pointing forward. 18th of October. The 2nd and 3rd of November, I'm hearing then it's done. Okay, wow. So this might be having to be done in stages. Got various dates coming through. Whoever you're communicating here with, Pisces, I feel as if this is someone that you're going to say yes to. Yes, I want you on board. Yes, I can pay you to do this. You're working in partnership with them. They're sat at crossroads. They may have someone else that they're having to do some work for. They may say to you, Pisces, can you wait a few weeks? And you may be thinking, well, I don't really want to wait a few weeks, but if they're busy, I'd rather wait for a little bit of time rather than choose someone else who may not be that good. They may be busy, Pisces, because they're very good at what they do. So this is you thinking, oh, okay, well, I was really hoping they could sort this out next week or in a couple of weeks' time. If I'm going to have to wait a month or sort of 6 weeks, I will. They're saying to you, they're standing at crossroads because at the moment they're dealing with somebody else, maybe another client. What are they saying to you? Temperance. Yes. What they're saying to you, Pisces, is it's no big deal. If you're going to have to wait another 3 or 4 weeks, Pisces, in the long run, it shouldn't cause you any problems. They're also very calm. They're telling you not to panic. There's no massive rush, Pisces. I mean, I don't know, guys, if there is. You may be thinking, yes, there is, because I have a deadline for something else on this date. But what they're trying to say is, don't worry about this. Don't worry about this. This is someone very calm. This is someone who isn't easily riled up. I'm getting a mature energy from this person. Mature energy from this person. Anything else? Yes, I mean, this is someone very traditional. This is a company who's going to say, okay, Pisces, well, you sign on the dotted line, you pay this amount of money, and then we move to the next process, right? Or the next step. This has to be done in stages, but they know what they're doing because this is someone who I think has been doing this a long time. They're very professional. This person could do this sleepwalking, right? Whereas for you, this might have caused you issues in the past because you didn't really know what you were doing. They've got a lovely, calm persona. Very joie de vivre, right? What else are they saying? Okay, if you want me or us to undertake this work, you do have to tell us and you do have to pay some sort of deposit. Yes, Pisces, very professional. Okay, so King of Pentacles could be a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn, strong Taurus here. We've also got Sag energy, Leo here maybe. The King of Pentacles could be them saying to you, we need you to make payment. You know, the finance department will reach out to you. You have to make payment via the finance department, right? Our accountant will be in touch, something like that. But this is a salt of the earth type person. They could be relating to the land. They could be relating to property, real estate, that sort of thing. Or this is straight up financial. If this is a legal situation, this is someone saying to you, we will book this in, but you need to pay a deposit in advance and we won't be able to start the work maybe for another month. You're going to have to deal with that if you want us, because we're busy. And I think, Pisces, to be honest, you're okay with that. What are you thinking about? Yeah. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. This is a brand new cycle, guys. Wow. What you're thinking about is, I'm better off spending a certain amount of money to get this done well, properly, right first time. So, okay, if I'm going to have to wait, and if I'm going to have to forward a relatively large amount of money, it's going to be tough, but I'm going to do it. It's worth it for you. It's worth it for you. What else are you considering here, guys? Yeah, because with the energy of the world, you know you can leave it in this person or company's hands and it will be done properly. There may be a lot of communication over the World Wide Web. There may be a few questions, Pisces. How do you want this done? They may want information from you. They may want records, or they may want statements or something like that. You're going to be communicating with this person or group of people. This is about you starting a new cycle, guys. Very exciting. This could be something done by a company at a distance from you. And this is you thinking, well, better off they do it than me having to travel to do this for some of you. What else are you considering here, Pisces? What else are you thinking about? Yeah. What you're thinking about is you don't have a lot of savings. You're slightly concerned about that, but you're also looking at past mistakes. I did this on a wing and a prayer before. I winged it. I didn't spend any money on this. I tried to do this by myself, and you may have got yourself into a bit of a tricky situation, or it was simply a mess and you felt cross with yourself, you know, something like that. You're looking back at the past. What are you thinking about? Yeah, it was a disaster. Right? The bath leaked, or a company had to send me back these papers saying you haven't filled in this, you haven't filled in that, you got that wrong, Pisces. What do you think you're doing here? If it was financial, Pisces, if this is something like a tax return, we have maybe a financier here. This is you thinking, I don't want to get into trouble with the government. Pisces, you didn't fill in your tax return properly. What are you doing here? This is you a bit nervous. Yeah. Yeah. So you're thinking about past mistakes. You're thinking about a tower. Oh, and you may have got yourself into a bit of a toxic situation. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Four of Cups. Why did I do that? That was just really stupid. But Pisces, maybe you didn't have the money in the past to give this to someone else to handle for you. You may have thought, I just can't afford to pay someone to do this. I've got to do it myself. Now, even though you don't have a lot of money to play with, you're still clutching hold of 5 pentacles, wanting to save 4 pentacles. You're thinking, I've got a little bit of money that I can spend to get someone to do this for me. I think, apart from anything else, Pisces, this is going to give you peace of mind. This is done properly, first time around, and there are going to be no problems in the future. What's the energy between you and this person or company? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. So Pisces, you're going to forward a deposit. That's what I feel this is. Or you may have to pay them outright. But you know that once it's done, you can sit back and not stress. It's in good hands. I can now concentrate on other things. It is going to take a little bit of time for this person or company to do the work. It's not going to be done in a couple of weeks, but they know exactly what they're doing. Now, after this period of time, guys, you're hoping for justice. You may be hoping to get a contract completely sorted out. You may be hoping that a legal process goes well, or you may be hoping that documents are filled in correctly. You're hoping for balance in your life. So we end Pisces with the Sun. Beautiful. This is happiness, progress, enlightenment. What are you thinking about at this point? Yeah, the Pisces, your ship's coming in. This is a lovely energy because this is you sort of hoping that whoever's doing the work is doing a good job. They may have taken on board a couple of other people to help them. You're wanting to leave the past behind and embrace change. You're keeping your fingers crossed this is all going to work out. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? Okay, Six of Pentacles. For some of you, this could be a divorce. For others of you, you're hoping that this company doesn't come back to you and say, oh, Pisces, we didn't tell you about that cost. Or we didn't tell you that the cost would be this, but you have to pay VAT on top. So guys, make sure that when you're given a quote for something, it's the total cost And you don't get stung with realizing that the cost they've quoted you is minus VAT. Make sure VAT or tax is included, so you're fully aware of exactly how much you have to pay to begin with. Because the Six of Pentacles could be a company coming back to you to say, oh, Pisces, we didn't tell you that you need to pay for this as well, or you need to pay for these documents to be sent to this other department. Look at hidden costs, because those hidden costs can mount up. So just do a bit of research, you know, just do a bit of research. What are you going to do here? You're going to go and see how things are progressing. So if this company has taken maybe an extra 2 or 3 weeks to get the work done, and they may be slow in coming back to you to give you a progress report of some kind, this is you thinking, well, if it's doable, if they're not thousands of miles away, then I may travel to see them, to sort of gently nudge them. How are things going? Can I see what you've done so far? That sort of thing. What are you going to find? Yeah. That they're doing the work, and it's a lot of work. I mean, this is you maybe going to see an accountant, and the accountant saying, oh my goodness, Pisces, there's no way you could have done this on your own because it's actually very complicated, right? This could be you visiting a property, and what you're finding are 4 workmen covered in dust, and you're looking at what they're doing thinking, yeah, there's just no way I would have been able to do that myself. Absolutely no way. I'm so glad I've paid this company to do this for me. What else is crossing your mind, Pisces? You're super excited. I mean, whatever this is exciting for you. Even, guys, if you're trying to get out of a relationship, because what you're looking at is a brand new future. You're very, very excited about the new. Or this could be you if this is some sort of property or to do with land. This is you looking at the work that they've done, thinking, wow, it's looking gorgeous. I'm so glad I paid someone to do this. What are they saying to you, whoever this is that's doing the work? Yeah, I'm almost getting the energy, Pisces, of someone or a group of people who don't want you to hang around asking a lot of questions. Just leave them to it. They don't want to lose concentration. It's almost as if, you know, it's good to see you, Pisces. This is what we've done for you so far. You need to leave us to get the work done. It's almost as if, please let us get on with our job. So don't be affronted, Pisces, if you go to see a company or a group of people and they're a little bit not off with you, but it's as if, oh, okay, they're checking that we're doing the work. They're checking that, you know, we're up to scratch. Or Pisces is wanting to check the quality of the work. Yeah, they may be a bit miffed. So don't march around pointing things out, or don't say to an accountant, can I see that you've done everything correctly? They'll just be annoyed. Leave them to it, Pisces. They know what they're doing, and you've paid them to do this. So if you do go and visit a company, make sure you don't hang around for hours on end. Say a quick hello, look at what they've done, be pleasant, be appreciative, and go. That's what I'm getting here. What will you be doing after you've paid them a visit? Yeah, with the energy of the Hermit, Pisces, you're going to be sat a bit in nostalgia. It may be this is because you're closing out a cycle. It may be that you're looking at the past thinking, wow, you know, this has been years in the making. I've waited for this for so long. You're also going to be deciding to leave whoever this is to it and not communicate again. It may be you realise they do just want to be left to get on with whatever they're doing. You could, for some of you, be communicating with a Virgo. And in that case, what the Virgo may be saying is, well, have you done this and have you done that? And have you told them to do this? Have you told them to do that? And what you may be saying to the Virgo is, well, I've left it in their hands. They know what they're doing. They're the professionals. I'm not going to fire loads of questions at them. Sorry, I will tell you when it's done. You know, that sort of thing. For some of you, you may be connecting with a Virgo or a Leo or a Cancerian. Okay, what is the result for my lovely Pisces? Ace of Cups. Whatever this is for you guys, if it's you getting the result that you needed, you could be receiving a large tax rebate, having filled in the papers correctly. You could be moving into a beautiful new home. You could be starting a lovely new relationship. This is an emotionally happy new start. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow, Pisces. An emotionally happy new start for you. And we've got the 10 of Cups. And we've got the 10 of Cups. Wow. Guys, I think at this point you're going to look back believing it was worth it. It was worth it. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Eight of Pentacles. It was worth the hard work. It was worth paying someone to help you to get this right. Yes. And what I'm hearing now is onwards and upwards. So you're now going to be looking at the next phase of this, whatever this is. So guys, a beautiful reading. I'm hoping this hits one or two of you. Let me know, as always, in the comments. Take care of yourselves. And of course, I'll be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, Pisces. Bye now.